Hey everybody, and welcome back to Killing Time. This is the show that searches for entertainment that does not suck. I am Ayaz Akhtar. With me, as always, is the man who has a rejected nickname. It's going to be the man who makes mowers cower. But that made more sense when you were writing it. Mowers cower.
Mowers cower. Okay, yeah. So, just Bob. How's it going? Bob.
Anyway, we're back with another episode, and we're talking about I, Tonya, a movie that we both saw recently.
Yep.
You had some thoughts on it already.
Well, I can tell you I really liked the movie. You know, I love the acting, but I can't really tell you exactly why I loved the movie. Maybe you can explain it to me.
Okay, so
why did I like it so much? Because, it's a person that you should absolutely, or probably not really like, but you end up kind of feeling bad for her and liking her. And how did they do this, and why do I like it? Tell me.
Okay, so this movie stars, what is her name? Margot Robbie, not Maggie. Margot Robbie. You've known her as Harley Quinn, and you've seen her in Wolf of Wall Street, and she's a really good actress. And when you see her in I, Tonya, you go, she can really act. And this is a really interesting movie. I think Sebastian Stan, who's I always think his name is one or the other. It's one of those. He's Bucky. Right,
Bucky. Winter Soldier.
So Winter Soldier is playing Gil Hooley in this.
Who, just an aside, he definitely lost some weight and some muscle for this, because he's huge for the Avengers movies, and he looked skinny in this thing.
Allison Janney's also playing the mother of Tonya Harding in this, and I will say it's definitely the acting, the way that everyone acts in a way that is believable, even though the source material is essentially insane. If you guys lived through the whole Tonya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan, Olympic just controversy.
It was enormous. It was every time you turn on the TV for months, that's all it was on.
Yeah, and also it did great ratings for news organizations and everything like that. It's one of the reasons why these people got hounded constantly, because the idea of an athlete sabotaging another one for Olympic glory, very unusual, because how often does a scandal of this level exist? Yeah. Sebastian Stan is his name, by the way, not Stan Sebastian, even though if I ever say it wrong, there's a comma when I say Stan Sebastian.
There you go. Comma, Sebastian. So, I like it.
So, like I was saying, the direction on this movie is also very good. They break the fourth wall a bit. And by the way, there's spoilers all over this thing because it's based on a true story. And I think that's fair game, right? It's like when the Titanic movie came out and people were like, wait, it sinks? They're like, it was history. You should know it.
Yeah. Yes.
Although there are parts about I, Tonya that you probably wouldn't know, because there's a lot of essentially recreations of interviews that I have never seen before with Tanya's mother and Tonya Harding herself and everybody.
But what's crazy is when you compare the actual interviews to what they did in the movie, the actors are spot on. You would think these were the same people. They're doing that good a job. It's insane.
Yeah, it really is a very great portrayal of each of these people. And also, when I watched the movie and when you watched it, you have the same thought I did of like, they've taken what is ostensibly these unlikable people, unlikable characters, just unsavory, and they must be scumbags, and there must be nothing good about them. And in this movie, they actually weave a tale where you care about almost everybody. Now, they don't, there are some evil doings by a lot of the characters, but there's a lot of good there, or there's this mixed stuff. It's not as black
or you realize, they're just really stupid, or, they're doing it out of love, or, they mean well, so to speak, kind of thing. Or in Tanya's case, maybe she didn't really know everything that was going on. It's very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, like having a trial by the press and the media is not exactly the most fair. And that also is a case when it comes to, okay, this happened, it was reported 55 times, and guess what? Nobody fact-checked it. So now it's fact, which is one of those weird things that happens, and it's worse now, because this is the early days of the 24-hour news cycle. We had, O.J. Simpson was another one of these kinds of stories where you had just around the clock, what's going on? Yeah. What's going on? Yeah. Because people wanted every bit about this, which has led to our modern news, which is also a whole other mess, but that's not the point. But I think this movie does a great job taking what we thought we knew and changing it. I'm curious what a person who didn't know anything about it would think of the movie, because they might be like, "Oh, this is crazy. This is a really fun movie. What a bizarre story."
Yeah.
And then they find out it's based on a real thing.
Real thing, yeah.
Can we talk about the CG a little?
You mean when she's skating?
Yes.
And they superimpose her face on this obviously amazing skater.
Yeah. So this movie, I don't know what its budget was, and I don't know what its special effects budget was, or VFX, but it did not stick. It couldn't.
No.
It couldn't be bought.
Good use of the verbiage. Did not stick the landing, so to speak. So to speak.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, did not stick the landing on the CG putting Margot Robbie's face on the skater.
Now, here's me being really critical on this. I believe the issue was her head was too still and not blurry enough because they wanted to show you the actress.
Right, because they tried really hard to show you that it was her face, and if someone was spinning at that speed, you wouldn't really see that. Yeah, and I think that's really hard to do, I'm guessing.
I'd imagine so, or they didn't want to take their star and be like, well, if you can't see her anyway, why are we bothering having a star, or why are we doing the effect at all? Right. So maybe this was likely this was the best thing that they could put out at the time. I thought I think it was very good. And if you weren't, it wasn't like I was looking for it, but it did stand out a little bit. That's the worst thing about being able to see another human being is that you're very used to how things should look in real life. Right. But if you see a CG dinosaur, you're like, yeah, that's probably what it looked like.
Right, it's because it's a human being. It's like whenever they're, have these deceased actors that come into the movies, you can always tell something's off, just a little bit.
Yeah, that's a much harder thing to pull off, and I think we'll live long enough to see that it works really well. Yeah, I don't know if you know about the fake app. That's a whole other thing, and I'll explain that off camera. Anyway, okay. I think that's why Tonya is good. It's a great movie. Do you need to see it in big screen? What do you think?
No, absolutely. I don't think. I mean, the skating scenes are good, but it's not like something amazing that you need to see. It's more the characters, their acting, and the plot, which was interesting. It wasn't amazing big screen. I think a small screen would be fine for this type of movie.
Yeah, I think that's fine if you have like a matinee that's under like $9. Yeah. Or like give them a movie pass or
it's perfect to wait for Netflix kind of thing.
Yeah, it's definitely something I'm gonna watch it again because it's got some dark, funny comedy. Allison Janney is just
amazing, just amazing as that character.
And there's a lot of humor in this movie, by the way. It's not like it's just flat out this boring movie.
It's funny. I laughed out loud a couple of times.
Anyway, with that, we should thank our patrons because these guys are doing the work of great patrons. I was going to say of the Lord, but I don't know what the Lord would do. Would he subscribe to the show? What do you think?
I hope so. I mean, I think we're doing good work.
That's a tangent that I'm going to go back to us for a second because this is just. I went to. How many years of Catholic school? 12 years of Catholic school? Yeah. So these sayings are very normal in my head. It's like, but I don't say them out loud because that's really weird to say. Anyway, back to our amazing patrons who are supporting our show. These guys get a video credit because they pay us $10 a month, which is awesome. We're trying to put out way more episodes of our show so that way you're getting more bang for your buck. But these 4 guys have been with us for a really long time, so thank you so much. And if you want to see your name up there, go ahead. And give us a pledge. We're at patreon.com/IAS. We got special features up there too. And that is the Patreon pitch that I have.
Yes. I like it. Good job.
Anyway, I'm about to lose my voice. So, with that,
let's stop for the day.
Why don't we say, watch I, Tonya when you get a chance. No need to rush out to go see it. Fun movie.
No, but when it comes on something and you see, it's up on Netflix. Oh, it's a cheap rental in Redbox. Yes. Watch it. You'll enjoy it.
Redbox? Where do you have Redboxes? Like at supermarkets?
Some people do here. I mean, people keep saying things like that.
I don't know.
I never leave the house. I don't know how people do things like that.
How do people see things? Oh, they might get it on the internet.
Interweb.
Okay. We do the show once a week, sometimes twice a week. Depends how many episodes I throw out there. So just stay subscribed. That's the best way to get episodes. Or just go to our YouTube page because you'll get everything there. So long, everybody.